What up, people? We are back. It is me and Malcolm. And so today we're going to be talking about something very interesting, because if you do not know, today is Olympia peak week. So we're going to be talking about some divisions, just kind of like a little podcast I'm doing. I'm going to be breaking down some bodybuilding shows, so why not start with the biggest one of the year? Yeah. Alright, so first division we're talking about is the one me and Malcolm competed in, and that is men's physique. Yeah. Alright. So this year's been really up and down. A lot of people have been kept quiet, like Ryan Terry hasn't said much.
George Brown?
George Brown's always been kind of quiet though. Yeah. I saw him at North Americans. He was looking good. He's cool as shit. He's funny too. But let's just go ahead and start off. I'm gonna give my. I can't do a top 5, so I'm gonna give a top 8, and then I'm gonna let Malcolm give a top 8, and then we're just gonna talk about some of the guys in the division. One thing I'm gonna go ahead and just say, for all those fanboys and shit out there, Serge Constance will not place in the top 15. I'm just facing facts. He won't place in the top 15. That's a joke. Him getting his pro card was a fucking joke. It was given to him because he's got 2.7 million followers on Instagram and Facebook and all that shit. That's why he has his pro card. Don't get it twisted. Like, they want to say, oh, well, he won 4 overalls or 5 overalls, whatever it is. It's like, okay, I've only seen him win 2. Show me the other 2 he won. Because that would have been all over Instagram. That would have been all over bodybuilding news. That would have been everywhere that he was winning overalls, trying to get his pro card. And he only ever won 2. And then he got his ass kicked at the Arnold Classic Amateur. So, fuck that. That's bullshit and that's all political. And IFBB fucked Brandon Hendrickson in Chicago for that. By giving that to Serge when, I'm sorry, you put that back shot next to each other. Like, what the fuck? Go look that up. Go look up Serge Constance versus Brandon Hendrickson and just look at the back shot. That was a joke that he won that shit just to get qualified for Olympia. But yeah, so fanboys, y'all need to chill out. He's not going to place in the top 15. He's a fitness model, bro. It does not translate to the stage. Good lighting and being on location somewhere, that's where he does best. He doesn't do good on stage. I'm sorry. That's just how it is, and that's just the truth. And for some people, that's just how it goes. So my top 8 this year are going to be Buendia. No particular order. No particular order. No particular order. Buendia, Ryan Terry, Jeremy Potvin, Andre Ferguson, George Brown, Raymond Edmonds, Logan Franklin, and I have no idea how to pronounce his name. It's Dejo
Manji?
No, not Joe Manji. It's Dejo Mo. He's a fucking Brazilian cat. I don't fucking speak Portuguese. Hold up. Dejo. God damn it. Hold up. I'm gonna find it. Okay, here it is. So his Diogo Montenegro. God, that's actually a badass name. I like that. I thought it was Diego at first, but it's Diogo. Diogo Montenegro. He's got one of the best physiques, like, I think, in the world, like, especially symmetrically. But that's my top 8 placing wise. At the end of the day, we won't know really until show day how everybody looks. But from what I've seen this season, I think Andre's going to take it. He's been winning a ton of shows. He's really being the face of men's physique right now. And here's the big issue for Jeremy when it comes to Andre is they're doing this a lot in the NPC as well as the IFBB. They're making those fuckers. They're not letting you do your quarter turn. And Buendia's best shot is this little hip drop shot right here. That's his best shot. But what they're telling us now is they're telling us, all right, gentlemen, straighten up, toes on the line. So when he stands straight up and down, he can't, it looks weird because he's got a very rectangular body. Like, he doesn't have really a V-taper. He's just got 2 round lats and then a rectangle. And it's really odd looking. But Andre will sit there, post up, drop both hands on his hips with that signature shot of his, that Superman shot, and fucking kills the game. So I think if they don't let Jeremy stay in that little quarter turn, I think he's going to get beat, especially when it comes to the symmetry of the back, the size of the back, because Andre's back is just fucking stupid. And especially when it comes to the shoulders, Andre's got perfect cap shoulders. Jeremy's shoulders are completely flat. And so you can tell that especially from his back shot, and even from his side shot, they do not round out. Y'all can talk shit about me, I don't give a fuck. This is just facts. Like you can see in the back shot, his shoulders go meh, while Andre's, from his traps, start going down and then they round out at the top. That's just how it goes. So that's where I think he'll win on that. At the end of the day, So really my top, like, let's go with top 4 just to say. I think it would be Andre, Jeremy, Ryan, and then probably Potvin. I don't know entirely with him though. His posing's a little whack sometimes, so it might be Raymond. Politically, now let's add politics into this. If we add politics into this, here's the top 5 for this year, or top 4. Ryan Terry, yeah. Jeremy Buendia, yeah. Andre Ferguson, and then Jeremy Potvin. Now the reason I say Ryan Terry, this is fucked up to say, but in bodybuilding there is politics and there is issues. And let's face facts, there hasn't been a white guy who's been champ in any of the divisions for a while now. So Danny Hesser's like Italian or fucking Mexican or something like that. I don't know what he is. Which, whatever, y'all can call me racist because I don't know what he is. I don't know what the fuck he is. Look at him, he's weird looking. He's old as piss, so he's got that leather skin. But I don't know what the hell he is. Jeremy's Filipino. I think he might be half white. I'm pretty sure he's 100% Filipino though. And then Phil, he's black, obviously. So I think one of the big thing is, and why they had Ryan Terry place as well as he does, even though his inner back has no 3D look, he's just got super thick lats. Like, you don't get that nice shape like that to his inner back, because his lats are so thick and overbearing that it just swallows the inside of his back up. But I think they want him to win because, 1, he's the white guy, so they'll have a new white champ. And 2,
he's the white guy.
Well, let's face facts. And 2, he's a foreigner still. He's British. People don't realize that. So he's British. So that's going to bring over the English market a lot better, and that's going to get them a lot more hyped up and their fans a lot better. So they're targeting 2 countries because at the end of the day, like, what? You're targeting Jeremy in the Philippines? Like, economically, the Philippines aren't doing too great, so they're not buying supplements and they're not paying to go to NPC shows. Let's face facts. I'm not being racist. I'm being fucking honest, and it's economical. Obviously, I'm not being racist. Here's my black friend. But that's just how I think that's going to go down politics-wise. I think they'll give it to Ryan Terry, even though Andre got fucking robbed at Arnold. That was bullshit. I'm sorry, he whooped Ryan Terry's ass. That was crazy. And once again, that was just because they wanted a white champ, in my opinion. But I mean, y'all can talk shit, say the best physique always wins. That's not entirely true. Fucking Courtney King won last year, and she didn't fucking deserve to win Bikini Olympia. That was garbage. Well, when your uncle's Jim Mannion, you're gonna get some little extra oomph in the decision making. So what are your top?
All right, my top 8 right now. Andre Ferguson, he's the GOAT. He's good, great. Logan Franklin, I have Buendia in there, Potvin. I like Uriah Safi. Yeah, I think he looks good. He looks really good. Awesome. He looks really good, and he can stand straight up. He's got those big round lats. Was that 6? 5?
I think that was 6.
6. Ryan Terry for sure. Just politic wise, Ryan Terry looks big, dude. He looks
fucking huge this year. He looks big as fuck.
Huge. Then I'll give it to maybe Raymond.
Raymond. I think maybe Raymond. I can almost guarantee Raymond. I mean, with how he's been placing shit, he beat Andre at one show.
Yeah, maybe
so
Raymond.
That's one big thing.
He's doing good.
What's good about that, and what we were just talking about with Ryan Terry being huge, the only downside to that is that they've been talking about they're trying to size the men's physique division down. They're letting these dudes get big as fuck. But with Classic coming around, they're not going to let them get as big. They're going to pretty much tell them to transition. You've kind of been seeing that at some NPC national shows. Others, they're still letting those gigantic dudes win. We'll see how it goes this year. The thing with Arya, though, and I wanted Arya, however the hell you say his name, and the one thing I want to bring up is he has an amazing shape. Like, he's got a very good physique. You know, the problem is that boy flattens out so bad. He's fucking flat. Like, when he stands straight up and down, he's got insane V-taper. He's got insane lats. He's got a good chest, great core. Like, he's very symmetrical. The only problem is he looks flat as a fucking pancake when he stays up and down. When Andre stands straight up and down, drops his hands on his hips, his chest is gigantic and full. His shoulders are perfect and big. His arms are huge. And that's the only thing with Audio, in that I don't know what's going on with him, but he really hasn't figured out how to get full on stage. It's like, we don't have a weight limit, dude, so you can come in as big as you fucking want right now. So, like, try to come in fuller. He'll definitely make top 15 at least. I think he got screwed over. He deserved to win a show, especially against that Long Wu dude. But I think that was politics. He's like the only Chinese IFBB pro, even though he lives here now. Go figure. So I think they wanted him in there just for diversity's sake. And Audio got robbed at a couple muscle contest shows this year. Maybe it was Spectrum Fitness. I'm not entirely sure, but
I like Brandon Hendrickson. I'm just not a fan.
fuck, I didn't have Brandon Hendrickson. Brandon Hendrickson, I'm sorry, that's in my top 8 too. Fuck. I forgot. He's going to be in the top 6 easily. Like, Brandon's looks... He's just so big.
He's just big, man.
All these people talk about, like, Jeremy being too big when Brandon's
just fucking gigantic, man.
He's got volleyballs on his fucking chest. Like, that's just insane.
He's too big. I say he will get maybe fourth. He'll be fighting for fourth.
Because I remember his critiques from last year were literally they told him, don't get any bigger.
Yeah.
Work on your back detail.
Yeah, and he just got big, dude. The dude just
he's just huge. He's huge. He's easily one of the biggest men's physique guys. I mean, he's maybe I'd love to see what his height is. He's probably like 5'8", 5'9". But he's just one of the biggest fucking men's physique guys. He's huge. Big waves, bro. I like him a lot. He's good.
Yeah, he's a cool guy.
I mean, like he's got all the things that fits. He looks really good. He's a good looking dude. Like he carries himself very well. He's won multiple shows. He won the second Arnold for men's physique. Like
he stays with the chicks too.
We're not gonna be a gossip. We're not gonna be a gossip podcast for bodybuilding.
It's all good, bro. Shouts out to you, Brandon.
Brandon, in shape, bro.
Stay on your game, player.
Awesome.
Stay on your game.
He's chill as fuck. It's like I think the biggest dark horses and the most. I'm gonna go ahead and say top 5, guaranteed in no particular order, is gonna be Ryan Terry, Jeremy Buendia, Andre Ferguson, probably Potvin. And then probably Brandon. I think that's going to be your top 5. The real mix-up is going to be the 3 after that. Because, I mean, you got so many fucking this year is so stacked. Well, like, you got that Brazilian cat I was just talking about, Diogo Monteiro, whatever. I'm probably butchering his name. Portuguese people, please don't get mad at me. You got him. You got Logan Franklin. You got George Brown. You got Raymond, who's been on a fucking tear this year. He's been doing great. Him, George, and Andre just fucking killing it this year. And they're all boys, too, which is awesome. Like, they're... like a little mini team, even though they're all coached by different people and shit. But, Raymond and Andre are both coached by Omar Ventura, who's a great fucking coach, especially for men's physique. But it's like, you just got a bunch of fucking killers this year. Yeah. Like, this year it is a really, really stacked. Like, some of the best guys are all basically in there. But that's where I think, top 5, I think that's pretty decisive. That's who it's going to be. But 6, 7, and 8, almost shit, like 6 through 10. Yeah. That's gonna be a real mix-up. That I really have no idea how that's gonna go.
I think top 5. I think Hendricks did a show this year. He was like 4th or 3rd, right?
He did New York, in which he came in 3rd,
and then
he did Arnold, which he came in 3rd, and then he did Chicago Pro, where Serge Constance beat him.
Okay, so
where he came in 2nd.
So he's got 3 threes and 1 2.
He's got 2 threes and 1 2.
I'll say they'll place him 4th.
4th place finish at Olympia last year.
I say they'll place him 4th again.
Probably.
They'll place him 4th, and they'll probably put Buendia.
Another good reason to think this too is if you let's look at the Arnold Classic, because that had the same fucking top like 6 or 7 that was at the Olympia besides Buendia. So it went Ryan Terry, Andre Ferguson, Brandon Hendrickson. Then I think it went George Brown, if I believe. I need to go back and look. But Jeremy Potvin got 6th at that show. His physique was really off though. His abs looked really weird, and he looked he looked really. I don't want to say flat. It looked odd. Like it didn't look like he had any glaze on or anything like that. It looked weird. Like he looked really. I really don't know how to describe it. He had some weird shorts on too. But I mean, if you look at that, he came in 6th there. It's like, yeah, cool. He looks big and shit, but the best we've ever seen was at Olympia last year. And at the end of the day, you need to improve every show. And yet he goes into Arnold and he gets 6th, and he gets beat by a shitload of dudes, but he got 3rd at Olympia last year. So I think that's a big dark horse. Is who knows where the fuck he'll be placed if he even gets in that top 5. Because at the end of the day, he's big as fuck, but he's got an odd physique. It's odd. It's like, it's not something you could say, there's no real, here's the big thing with him, there's no real flow to his physique. He's got these enormous fucking lats, this enormous chest, but it's like, if you look at the way Brandon or Jeremy's chest sits, they like round out to right underneath the armpit.
Yeah.
Like they kind of cover your lat a little bit because that's how they're supposed to pull out. His like connect here, so you can see like a ton of lat, and his last looks kind of like pulled in a little bit.
Balls.
Yeah, and then he's got these big ass arms, but he's also like fucking 5'5" or something stupid like that. Because Jeremy's short. Jeremy's like 5'6", 5'7", and Jeremy Potvin is shorter than him. Jeremy Buendia is 5'5" or 5'6", 5'7" is what I was saying. And then Potvin is shorter than him. Like, you put Logan Franklin next to these guys, and they're going to look like midgets. Because Logan Franklin's like 5'10" or 11", I think, like that. He's shorter than me, because I'm 6'2". He's like 6'1" and a half. So, shit, like, we have honestly dwarfed these guys. Like, when I met Raymond and George, who were two of the taller guys in the division, I was probably 2 or 3 inches taller than them. Like, I was surprised when I met them in person. Because, of course, we see these guys most of the time on stage, and they look tall, they look huge, and everything like that. And then you see them in person, it's like when I met Logan Franklin, he doesn't look that big physically in person. Not just height-wise, but size-wise. Like, especially I met Chase Savoy. And I don't know if he's even qualified this year. I don't think he's qualified.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
No, he got a bunch of, like, 5th and 6th place finishes. That back's rough.
Yeah.
Well, it's like he's in with the NPC, like he's like one of their main models. He does all their NPC wear photo shoots and shit like that. But the problem is, at the end of the day, these judges are going to sit there, and that's only going to go so far. It's like if you're getting slaughtered, like his front shot's good, but his posing's whack, his back shot's bad, and it's just, I mean, he's got to figure his shit out. It's just, he looks weird from the back, and his posing is rough. And that's another thing too, is I'm interested to see how the posing's going to go at this show, because I didn't get to see Serge Constance's routine, but I can just only assume it was horrible. So I can't wait to see how bad it is at Olympia. But it's like, some of these guys, man, they all do the same shit. They'll sit there and they'll do one pose, and it's like usually their side shot. And then I swear to God, they'll do this. They'll go.
Unless
they'll do the same pose.
Unless you're Ryan Terry.
Unless you're Ryan Terry, in which case you're posing about it.
That's it right there. Tricep.
It's like, bro, what are you doing? You're not a bodybuilder. He has no flow. He is the stiffest routine. What's crazy is he does the same shit at every single show. Like, he was doing his conditioning check, and it's like, bro, why are you doing your same routine from last year? Like, have you learned no new angles to your body?
It's just Ryan Terry. He has a really great physique. It's just his posing. It's like he has like no. His
posing is like his physique. It's very hard and blocky.
Yeah, that's it.
And that's the big thing.
Yeah, the guy, great physique. It's just his posing is just like it's no flow of movement in that bad boy. It's like 2 rocks trying to like move around each other. It doesn't work.
But so that's how we think men's physique, Mr. Olympia is down. If you have a different opinion on the top 5 or even the top 8, go ahead and comment down below. If you like this video, go ahead and give it a like. If you want to see more stuff like this, we're gonna do classic and bodybuilding as well. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and you'll see also those 2 this week. So we'll see you guys next time.